Stephanie. Welcome to Stephanie's Journey. For those of you who are here for the very first time, welcome. And for those of you returning, welcome back. If you have not been here before, I would love to have you as part of the Stephanie's Journeys family. Just click on that subscribe button below, as well as the notification bell beside that, so that you don't miss any of my videos in the near future. Today I am doing a vegan banana blueberry buttermilk waffle. So if you're interested in seeing how I make that, then stick around and stay tuned. For my ingredients, I have 3/4 cups of almond milk. You can use any plant-based milk that you like. And I have here a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar that I'm going to use to pour in here to make the buttermilk. So I'm going to go ahead and pour that in there now so that it can start incorporating and thicken up. This is how you make vegan buttermilk. And I will leave a link up here in the corner, and you can check that out. One of the corners, I don't know which one. You can check that out and see. I have some different alternatives on how to make that. Here I have 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract. I have 1 ripe banana, and it was almost about to go bad, so I wanted to make this. I have 1 tablespoon of pure maple syrup. I have 1/8 teaspoon of sea salt, 1/8 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, and 2 teaspoons of baking powder. I have 2 tablespoons of melted butter, and then I have another tablespoon of melted butter I'm going to use to base the waffle maker with. I have 1/4 cup of frozen blueberries, and then 1 cup of all-purpose flour. So first off, we did this. We're going to let that buttermilk sit to the side while we do our wet ingredients. First, we're going to mash up our bananas. So since these are very ripe already, you don't have to do a lot of action to get them good and mashed, but I don't like them to be really chunky, so I mash them, get it as smooth as you like. If you like chunks in yours, leave them. If you don't, then don't. So then I'm going to pour in the butter, and I like to do my wet ingredients first. You do yours however you choose to. Try to get all of that out of there. What I have left, I'll wipe in there. I don't like to be wasteful. The banana is used as my egg, as a binder, because waffles and pancakes call for eggs, but you can use a banana instead, or applesauce, or whatever you see fit. Okay, now we're going to put in a teaspoon of vanilla and our tablespoon of maple syrup. And if you don't like maple syrup in yours, you can leave it out. I just like the flavor of maple syrup, and it makes the pancakes, it makes the waffles taste so much better. And see, we're going for a smooth consistency. And I like my waffles crispy, so I'm going to butter both sides of the waffle maker so that I can achieve that. The milk has thickened up a little, so you need about 10 or 15 minutes for that. So do that in advance before you start preparing and getting all your stuff together. Do the milk first so that it's ready. So this is thin how I like it. I'm going to go ahead and pour the buttermilk in, and I like to stir as I go. I usually use a whisk, but I didn't get that out, so it's okay. And the waffle maker that I have, it is the Black & Decker. I'll link that down below. I have a Amazon affiliate link, so I'll link that below, as well as anything else that I'm using in my video today. So here I'm going to pour in my first batch of dry ingredients, which is the salt, baking powder, cinnamon, and baking soda, and then baking powder. I really like to put my wet into my dry. So let me switch this up. Works better for me that way when I put my wet into my dry. Don't know why, but it does. It's easier to mix. So start incorporating and stirring as you pour in your wet. That way you won't have too much, in case, you have too much wet ingredients. You don't want to put it all in there and then it's too wet. You got to add flour, which is okay. But I like my batter more on the thicker side than the thinner side for waffles. And this will make 2.5 of these, which is more than enough. One of them is enough for one person in my eyes, but I don't know. I don't know how you eat. And you always put the blueberries in last and fold them in because they burst and turn your batter purple. So this is incorporated. It's a little thick. It could be a little thicker for me. I'm going to add a little bit more flour, about 2 tablespoons, because I like it just a little bit thicker. And I had to put all the liquid in because I poured the other dry ingredients in there, and I want to make sure they're all in there. Maybe it's just 1 tablespoon, we'll see. Because, your banana size varies in the wetness too, so you just never know because of the wetness from your banana. And I had a large banana, so always do your dry and pour your wet into your dry. And you don't have to use any additional sugar in this recipe, which is good because the banana adds sweetness, as well as the maple syrup. You can use agave. You can also use honey if you're not vegan, or sugar if you want, just whatever floats your boat. I just prefer the maple syrup taste because I like maple syrup and butter. I mix them together to put over top of it. I don't like lumps, so I just like to do a little bit at a time when you're pouring the dry into the wet. Yep, that's the thickness that I like. And then my 1/4 cup of, these are frozen blueberries. You can use fresh. These are wild blueberries. And you can use more than a 1/4 cup if you like. Totally up to you. I'm gonna wipe down my space. And my machine has an indicator on it that it is ready. And it was ready, but I opened it up so it's cooled down. So let's just let that sit for a hot second. I have a pan on the side that I'm going to put the ones once they're done in, and then my butter to baste the pan with, and then my baster. And I think this takes about, I don't know, a cup maybe. I'm not 100% sure because I don't measure it. I just pour it from this container into the waffle maker. So now you see that the green light came on. It doesn't take that long for it to come on. So once it's on, I take my baster and I just baste each little section. And this helps it to keep it from sticking. If you have trouble with your waffle maker and your waffle sticking, this is all you have to do and they just fall out. I don't have to worry about it. Let me use this too. So you just put that on there in each little area, as well as make sure you get the little crossbar that separates each piece. And I start pouring in the middle and just let it go where it may. And I don't fill the whole thing up because it'll squirt out the sides and you don't want that. It might make 3 today since I had extra liquid. But you fill it about 3/4 full. About like that. That way it don't spill out the sides because I don't like that. And with this one, you just click it down and flip it over. And once it's ready, the light will go off. And it'll steam and that's it. So we'll just wait. Usually it takes about 3 minutes. Then you flip it back over and it's done. And see, can you see that steam coming up? That lets you know it's doing its thing. And because you didn't fill it up completely, there's nothing falling out the inside. It does have a catch pan here at the bottom to catch what falls out, but to me it's not wide enough. It only drips on the edge, then it still drips on your counter, and I do not like that at all. So I make that mistake once. So we'll be back once it's ready. Okay, the light has come on and indicate that it is ready. It's still steaming a little bit, so it may not be quite ready. I like mine crispy, so I'm gonna let it sit for just a minute or more. So what I do with my fork? Oh, I took it over and put it in the sink. So let's get a different fork. I didn't quite put enough in there. But you see, it's good and crispy. And I take and put them to the side and put foil on it to keep it warm over the pan so that as I make my next batch, they won't get cold. And then I put a little butter on that one too. So let me do this first and then I'll do that to that one. All right. See if we can get a little bit more in this one so it's a full circle. Don't come out everywhere. That's what I be trying to avoid. So you put it, lock it, flip it over. Hopefully that won't come out. Then with this one, I put more butter on it because that's what I like. I like them buttery and buttermilk. Then we'll just let that sit and wait on that. And we probably have enough for about one more, maybe a small half of one. We'll see. See, it's coming out, which is what I don't like. But you'll get to see that. Not a lot today, thank God. But I try to wipe it off as soon as I see it so it don't get dried onto the maker. Okay, the light has come on again for this one. We're going to flip it over. Get our pan. See how beautiful that is. And what I like to do for my topping, I like to take some blueberries since they're frozen. If I took them out in time, I would let them unthaw. But I'm going to pop them in the microwave. I'm going to take some maple syrup, which is what I'm going to put over top of them. This is the last little bit of my maple syrup. Oh, I got another one. I got some from Costco. But I'm going to take that as well as, of course, some more butter. So I'm going to get about another tablespoon of this butter. I'm going to put it in there with that because I like my maple syrup hot. And if you guys haven't tried your maple syrup hot, oh, you should really do that. And I put this in the microwave for about 30 seconds. Sometimes you have to take a minute, but you got to watch it with the butter. So I only do 30-minute increments because of the butter, because it splatters everywhere, and that's another one of my pet peeves. Okay guys, we are ready for the taste test of our banana blueberry milk. As you can see, they are good and fluffy and thick. See that? Yes. And they taste absolutely delicious. You can top them with anything you want to top them with. I like topping mine with, again, maple syrup with butter melted in it and hot. I like my maple syrup hot, warm, or whatever. Guys, quick, easy, you know what's in it. And like I said, you can use any kind of plant milk you like. Blueberry got away. And if you don't like maple syrup, you can use agave, regular syrup. I don't know if regular syrup is vegan or not. You know, like Mrs. Butterworth and all that. I like maple syrup. So, and you can eat it with your favorite vegan meats, sausages or bacon or what have you. Or if you're not vegan, real regular meats. Because everybody that watches my channel is not vegan. I gave up fake meats for Lent, so I can't eat any meats. I might make some rice paper bacon, because it's just rice paper, so we'll see. Not today, but if you try this, comment below and let me know how you like it. I love it. I think it's wonderful. And yeah, thank you guys for stopping by my channel. I hope that you enjoyed the video, and I look forward to seeing you all in my very next video. Bye-bye.